Hi, boys and girls. Today I will be talking about weather safety and what to do when there is severe weather. We know tornadoes are dangerous because of the very strong winds. So what should we do if we think that there might be a tornado while we are at school or at home? If we think there is going to be a tornado or a very bad storm with really strong winds, we need to get away from windows. These students are coming out of their classroom and going into the hallway where there are no windows, just in case something blows through them. This is what we would do if we were at school together. We would walk into the hallway very calmly without talking and silently get close to the wall to protect our bodies just in case the winds blow something down the hall. We would do this until it is safe. Now, it's hard to ignore that very loud background noise. That's the alarm to let us know that we need to get to safety. That alarm has to be loud enough for everyone in the building to hear. Whenever that alarm goes off when we're at school, it always startles me, but I just tell the kids to put their hands over their ears and it will not be as loud. Now, what would you do if you were at home during a tornado warning? When a tornado warning comes on, it's important to move fast, move calmly, and it's a good idea to go downstairs, the basement if you have one. Now, some people don't have basements, so what do? Well, it's a good idea to go into the middle of the house, whichever room has no windows. It's also a good idea to go under a table or be by something that won't fall on top of you. Talk to the adults in your house and see what they have to say. Do they have a plan for you? Another thing that you boys and girls showed interest in was the idea of something called a hurricane. What you're seeing right here is a very sped up video of hurricane clouds. That green part sticking out at the bottom before it got covered up with the clouds is a state called Florida. The blue part is the water. A hurricane is miles and miles long, so it's way wider than a tornado. It spins and spins just like a tornado, but it comes with lots and lots of rain. This white stuff you're seeing are the clouds. Very strong winds form above water, and the winds suck up a bunch of water and spread it all over the place. Over a couple days, this hurricane gets closer and closer to the green land. When the hurricane gets on the land, it's blowing so much rain and so many strong winds that it starts to ruin things in those cities and states. Eventually, the hurricane ends once it goes over the land. We live in Michigan, and that's very far away from where the hurricanes happen at the edge of the water. But for people who live near the ocean, they need to do things to prepare for a hurricane. Big waves can come and knock over things or flood areas. And just like tornadoes, strong winds are a part of hurricane, and so it can blow things like shingles off a roof. So when a hurricane is coming, people probably should not be outside. And if it's going to be really bad, people have to do something called evacuate. Evacuate means to leave the area. Oh dear, you definitely would not want to be around any of that. But like I said earlier, we do not have to worry about hurricanes. They do not come to Michigan. And even with tornadoes, it's very rare that you would be around one. But it's always a good idea to have a plan in place just in case something happens. You don't want to panic. All right, boys and girls, thank you for learning about weather safety with me and what we should do just in case there is some severe weather. See you later. Goodbye.